Hello, welcome back to Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger. The date is November 6th, 2020. And yes, we are in my bedroom, game room, personal office, my bat cave. According to a lot of my male friends, my room is like a teenage boy's wet dream. Why are we in the bedroom? Because the training room has been taken over by a new kitten, and I don't want to scare him with all the workout and cardios and all that stuff. So we're going to do this in the bedroom for now. But it's actually fitting to the topic of the day, which is what can you do to stay fit if you work all day, all night, every day, every night behind a desk? Believe it or not, I used to spend a lot of time behind the desk. For almost 10 years, I did counseling during the day, and then when I came home, I would do uh, scripting for online role playing games. I would design in game worlds, characters, equipment, areas, etc., etc. And sometimes, especially when it comes down to scripting, you're talking about hours and hours, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours at the desk at one time. And that's on top of the time I already clocked in counseling my clients. So, yes, I know perfectly well what it's like to be stuck behind the desk and you just don't have the time to go to the gym. Or even when you have time on your rare day off, you just don't have the energy. You just want to stay home, watch TV, play some video game, or hide in bed, read a good book, so on and so on. Now, I've briefly talked about this before, that if you're working behind the desk, some of the things you can do is always make sure that you have a pair of dumbbells by your chair or under your desk. Even now, I still do. With this, I can do bicep curl, I can do shoulder presses, I can do all kinds of stuff. You can also make sure that every time you have a water break, you can duck walk or bear walk or crab walk over to the water fountain or to the coffee machine. I know. Some people are going to think you're weird, but hey, when you grow muscles bigger than they do, when you have muscles bigger than they do, they're going to stop laughing at you. Incidentally, there are also under the desk treadmills and under the desk stationary bike and under the desk ellipticals you can buy that allow you to move your leg while you're sitting at the desk. Modern technology and availability is wonderful. In addition to all that, today I'm going to show you 13 things you can do uh, in your office. Not all 13 involve sitting at your desk, but I imagine you can do all 13 in the office. Item number one, before we work out, we want to do some neck and shoulder stretches, loosen things up. Because if you sit there for the entire day and you suddenly start jumping around, most likely you are going to end up pulling a muscle or two. So before we start working out, we're going to stretch our neck, loosen our shoulder. That's item number one. Tuck your chin down towards your chest And then roll your head around. Roll your head on the shoulder. Nice and slow. Letting your neck pop. And then you roll it the other way. And then waggle it left and right. Turn it left and right. And then rotate your shoulder in circular motion. Draw wheels with your elbow. Nice and slow. And then reverse direction. Circle other way. Let the shoulders pop. Item number 2. Stretch out your wrist. This is especially important for people who work with the keyboard a lot, playing games, designing games, typing out documents. Before you do any workout, it's important to loosen up the fingers, the wrist. We're going to lift up our arms, and I'm going to take my left hand, grab my right hand, and slowly push my right hand back, stretching out the wrist. And then the right hand will do the left hand, grabbing the left hand, stretching it back. Pretend you want to get your fingertip to touch the back of your fingertip to touch the back of your wrist. And then, keeping our arms up in the air, we press our palm together and let them push against each other. Keeping the tension on the palm, we are going to slowly switch focus. So rather than the entire palm, now it's only the thumb pushed together, and then we come back to the whole hand, both hands together, and then we swivel. So only the pinky side, the blade side of your palm, push together. Swivel, thumb, center, pinky, center, thumb. And then interlace your fingers. Nice and easy. Grab, release, grab, your release. Right finger, grabbing left fingers. Grab, release, grab, release. Left finger, do it for right finger. Grab, stretch, release. Moving slowly up and down the finger joints from first knuckle to second knuckle to third knuckle. Feel good. Number 3. Now we got to open up our chest and our shoulder blade. Putting your hand behind your neck, just so. We let our chin touch our collarbone, and we bring both elbows together. Imagine you want to squeeze your elbows together, and then open up, pretending you want to squeeze your shoulder blade together. Shoulder blade together, elbow together. Shoulder blade together, elbow together. Shoulder blade together, elbow together. Now that we've stretched out, loosened up, we go to step number 4, which is high knees. This will require you to stand up, obviously. Now, it's just like running on the spot, but focus more on getting your knee nice and high, rather than speed. High knee, high knee, high knee. When you touch down, make sure you don't put your flat foot on the ground. You want to land on the ball of your foot. The high knee, land on the ball of your foot. High knee, land on the ball of your foot. High knee, high knee, high knee, high knee. You can add a squat, high knee, squat, high knee, squat, high knee, squat, high knee, squat, high knee. Okay? If you want it to be a little bit more challenging, and if you have a lot of energy, and there's no one downstairs that you're going to disturb, you can add a little jump with every high knee. So when we bring our knee up to the top, we're going to hop a little bit. So high knee and jump, high knee and jump, high knee and jump, high knee and jump. Become a kickboxing champion in no time. Next item on the list, the chair tricep dip. That's item number four, or number five actually. Chair tricep dip. Now this one, you want to make sure that your chair is backed up against the wall, or it's a chair that's not going to roll away from you. Otherwise, it might get a little embarrassing. Sit on your chair, reach back, place your hand behind your butt, grasping the edge of the chair with your thumb pointing towards you and your elbows facing back. Slowly walk your butt off the edge of the chair and then bend your arm, lower your butt towards the floor and straighten your arm. Bend your arm, lower your butt towards the floor, straighten your arm. Bend your arm, lower your butt towards the floor and straighten your arm. If that's too hard, you can just walk your butt off the edge and then hold this position. Hold this position. And keep your arms straight. Hold this position with your butt suspended in the air. Next up, we have leg raises, seated leg raises. This is a wonderful workout. This is a wonderful exercise that you can do while you are doing a Zoom meeting or even like having a telephone conference. No one will know about it. How you do this? While sitting with your back uh, up with your back against the back of the chair, scoot your butt forward until you're more towards the front of the chair. Now, you might be holding the phone in your hand or whatever, typing out a document, that's okay. We're going to straighten out one leg, so I straighten my right leg and then lift it off the floor as high as I can hold it without kicking my desk, of course. Hold it for 15 seconds, let it down slowly, and then straighten your left leg, lift it off the floor, hold it in mid-air, and then we switch back to the right leg, and then we switch back to the left leg. Up and hold. If this becomes too easy, you can invest in a pair of ankle weights, or just loop your water bottle or suitcase or backpack or purse over your ankle and do this. Do 15 to 20 for each leg. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorites, shadow boxing. Make sure you turn your chair away from your computer monitor. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. You can do this standing or sitting, doesn't matter. Now there are a lot of shadow boxing um, videos, audio tracks you can get on YouTube. So I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but let me quickly take you guys through the combos 6. 1 is the left jab. 2 is the right cross. 3 is the left hook. 4 is the right hook. 5 is the left uppercut. And 6 is the right uppercut. So jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Okay? Now, when you go on YouTube, look for boxing tutorial or boxing uh, fitness CD. There will be a guy on there. They'll call numbers for you. They'll call like 1, 2, 3 or 3, 4, 3, 4, and you can sit in your chair and just do this 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2. Get a pair of headphones and then you can listen to that while and do this while sitting in your chair. It's amazingly effective for cardio and very, very satisfying and good way to take off some stress at the end of a long day. Number 8, using free weights. That we already discussed before, so I'm not going to go into too much details. Suffice to say, if you can, get some dumbbell by your chair, but if you can't, then like this big Baba uh, coffee mug, this is pretty big, pretty solid, and when you close it up, it's sealed up pretty tight. You can use this bicep curl and use this for tricep extension. You can use this for uh, shoulder press. You can use this for lateral lift. Anything you want to do with free weight, you can do it with a big solid coffee mug or a couple of bottles of water. Okay, so don't neglect those free weights by your desk that you can use. You can also invest in a couple of heavy paperweights. They'll do the trick. Number 9, the leaning plank or the wall plank. Now, this you can use a wall, or my personal favorite is I like to use the chair, the back of the chair. So I'm going to stand behind my office chair, my computer chair, and I'm going to rest my forearm on the back of the chair. I'm going to walk my feet away until I'm in this kind of like a plank position with my forearm resting on the back of the chair. I'm going to hold this position. If this is too easy, you can do high knee while you're in this position. Bring your knee up, bring your knee up, bring your knee up, bring your knee up. Like I said, you can do that on the wall as well. Number 10. Let me see. Where's my note? Where's my note? I lost my place in my notes. Uh, got it? Let's see. Number 10. Calf raises. You'll have to stand up for this one. So stand up and keeping everything nice and relaxed. If you want to, you can hold onto the desk for balance. Slowly raise up onto the ball of your feet, onto tiptoe, and down. Up, hold, and down. Up, and down. Up, hold, and down. Up, hold, and down. Calf raises. Number 11, your classic lunges. Get up from your desk, stand with feet shoulder width apart, take one long step forward with one leg, so I'm stepping forward with my left leg. So now my feet are shoulder width apart, and left leg is forward, right leg is back. And I'm going to bend both legs until my back knee, my right knee, touch down on the floor, and I come back up, and then step back in. So both feet are parallel to each other. And then I step out again, drop right knee to the ground, come up, step back, step out, knee to the ground, step back, step out, knee to the ground, step back. Okay? When you go down nice and smooth, nice and slow. Don't break your knee on the floor. And then of course you want to switch leg. So now we bring the right leg forward, left leg is back, drop left knee to the ground, come back up, step back in, step out, left knee to the ground, come up, right leg back, right leg forward, knee to the ground, right leg back, right leg forward, left knee to the ground, right leg back. Number 12, desk or chair push-ups. You don't want to get down on the floor? Use your desk. Get your hand on the edge of your desk, step your feet away until your body is almost horizontal. Bend your arm until your chin touch down and then push up. Try to reach your desk with your chin. Touch down, push up, touch down, and push up. Last but not least, you can do some imaginary jump rope, or for those who are not in the US, skip rope. Now, if you have people downstairs that's going to complain about this, then you want to skip this one. Otherwise, stand with your feet a little bit less than shoulder width apart. Have your hand by your side, a little bit out to your side like you're holding a skipping rope. And then make circles with your hand. And every time your hand points at the floor, you jump, 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 jump. Do that for 1 minute. You get nice and warmed up, or nice and tired, either way. Now, of course, doing these will not turn you into Rocky or Schwarzenegger or Rambo, but if you keep it up at your desk, add into whatever gym routine you can squeeze in there, it will help out immensely. At the very least, it will help you digest a couple more Big Macs. Thank you for checking out today's Fit News Friday. We'll be back again tomorrow for Survival Saturday. For now, have a good night.